You have some healing to do, my sweet, sweet hurt bitch. And I'm gonna tell you about something I did in 2023 that I had never heard of before that changed my life after in 2022 in August my Broadway show that I was in closed. It was Tina the Tina Turner musical. I got COVID for the third time and I went through a breakup that was really fucking brutal after being in a relationship for over 3 years. So it was a low. Everything felt very stuck. And I knew I needed a change. I revved up for that change. One thing was out of my control and one thing was in my control. At the end of 2022, I was invited onto the Dr. Phil show because of a TikTok I made about adult loneliness and how actually painful it can feel. And the other one was I went on a road trip with one of my best friends to Glacier National Park in Montana. And that was unbelievable and super healing. If you ever want to feel like very small and human in an absolutely correct way, you got to take yourself to some place where there's really big nature, a mountain, a tree, an ocean. But the thing that I did to really heal was I declared 2023 my year of purposeful discomfort because I knew I needed to stretch myself and to grow. Logically, I knew this. I didn't know how much my body really needed this. I did this in big ways and small ways. Anytime I had a chance to say yes to something I hadn't done previously, I did. So there were a lot of small things I did, which you can do too. Try a new restaurant, go out by yourself, see a friend you haven't seen in a really long time, make a new friend. But then there were some big things I did, which I took some privilege and a lot of hard work. But I went to Japan by myself. It was my first ever international trip and I did it solo. And I was like, if you're gonna go big, go halfway across the world. Bye, family. I also went to Burning Man for the first time. That was a new thing for me, a very indoor cat who grew up on Long Island, having never camped in his life until he was 29. But the crazy thing was, the further I got into the year and the more new things I did, the more I realized that my comfort zone was really just a security blanket that I had gotten really, really cozy inside of. If you want to become a person you haven't been before, you have to do things you've never done. For instance, posting on social media, talking about stuff like this, being a little bit vulnerable in front of potentially a lot of people. This is something you could do. This is something I do regularly. This is something I even work with people on to help them find their voice, find themselves, integrate those fragmented pieces of themselves to find how great they can be when they put it all together, even before they believe they deserve to show up and take up this space. And it doesn't even have to be a year of purposeful discomfort. It can be a day, a week, a month. But I'm curious if you'd be open to trying a YPD brought to you from me, Justin Schumann. Just Human is literally in my name, and that's what I'm here to help you do a little bit better every single day. Be your fucking self.